I'm here with David Fyfe, Chief Economist at Argus. Hi, David.
Hi, James. How are you?
Very well, thanks. After 3 turbulent years, what do you see as the outlook for global economic recovery and oil demand?
Well, you're right. It's been a tumultuous 3 years. We've seen manufacturing activity slowing over the course of 2022. So really the advanced economies are in for a pretty sticky time. We've got elevated inflation. We've still got supply chain bottlenecks filtering through the global system and rising interest rates. So, activity looks like it's going to slow in 2023. We've got GDP growth this year in real terms of only about 1.5% globally, which is about half what we saw in 2022. But interestingly, our oil demand growth number for this year is not dissimilar to last year, about 1.7, 1.8 million barrels a day. And the reason that's relatively chunky is 2 reasons. Yes, we've got advanced economy slowdown, but against that, we've got a recovering China, a rebound potentially in demand there, plus a continued recovery in jet fuel demand. So actually, oil demand looks reasonably robust.
Interesting, but of course there's a lot of uncertainty around Russia. We have sanctions and price caps. How do you see some of that playing out?
I mean, so far you'd have to say that the embargo and price cap mechanism has sort of worked as planned. Russian material is still flowing to the market, and Russian crude in the form of Urals and Russian products are trading at significant discounts versus non-Russian material. So from a G7 perspective, the plan seems to be working. The big question is, does Russia have to or end up cutting supplies to the market, either because they can't place product, a lack of tankers, long-range tankers, or as a sort of revenge cut in production. So we got to watch that. The real risks are on the supply side there.
Absolutely. And looking a bit further forward, what are the longer-term implications of the crises, these multiple crises we've been through, and now the energy transition?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it would be difficult to say that progress towards energy transition towards net zero is going to be unaffected by 3 years of crisis that we've seen. We've had energy security, security of supply, affordability move up the list of priorities, sort of vying with sustainability as priorities for certainly consumer country governments. I think it's possible that some of the net zero targets might slip. I think it's possible that oil demand probably has a longer tail than might have been thought before the crises hit. And so that talks of, plenty of scope for extra biofuels use to reduce the carbon intensity of that oil demand going forward.
It's fascinating. Thanks very much, David.